morning.
Good morning.
Where are we off to?
Just short of Lisbon.
Yeah.
See if Marina there hasn't answered an email. See?
Yeah, we'll find out. Just like this one. No one answered. No one
Found a spot.
came out when we arrived, but we found a spot. Bit of wing on wing action going on. It's a pretty light wind day. But we're moving, right?
Yeah, 5.5 knots.
5.5.
Big dolphin.
Want a baby?
Yeah. Hello, baby. There's a torpedo. Mama, baby.
Made a friend.
Okay, I need you on docking myself now.
Okay, gotta go dock. Bye-bye, dragonfly. Go. Go. Shoo. Oh, he won't leave. Woo. Jelly. We made it. Another marina. Kevin's wearing his fancy marina clothing.
To check in.
Yeah,
It's official.
it's official. Very official. Today is October 2nd, and we are going to Lisbon.
Third.
3rd. Oh, I missed a day. We are going to take the train.
Catches seaweed.
Seaweed.
Yeah. Sardines and olive oil with seaweed. Peppers. Tomato.
They really like their sardines here. It's a big deal.
Do you think it's okay to... downtown part of Lisbon, and
for you to understand a little bit the difference between here.
Das ist noch eine Katze.
I'm going to park in the front, okay?
Da hinten ist noch eine Katze.
Oh, thank you.
When I see I have to say. We have lots of little restaurants, yes, little alleys, bars, fado houses, and it's very pretty, very beautiful. Lisbon and help us to conquer the city. So the Portuguese troops were on the east part of the walls, and the Templaries on the west part of the walls. The Visigoth wall. No, that stones over there belongs to the Visigoth people.
Cross from the 1200s.
The monastery of St. Vincent de Fora. Why you see it? This building, it was built by a Spanish king in 1580. The biggest flea market in Portugal. On the Republic Assembly, you have to be on a grid from the far right to the far left.
Oh, wow.
So you see.
Soldiers up, like American. What are you saying, American?
A base, yes.
At the same time.
Yeah, they did on the same time.
That's really neat.
Yeah, I like this one. And after that, I'm going to show you just Obey. They did that on during the pandemic.
The mother of the hill.
Do you want to get a panoramic video?
We start over there, close to the river in downtown. See? And then we went up already around the castle.
And that Chinese restaurant is like over here somewhere.
Yes, over there.
It is quite the view. Just goes on and on. I think that we are. We're in a secret restaurant.
Secret restaurant.
With quite the view.
Yeah. There's no sign out front.
No, it's a very
It's like a house.
nondescript. We're in an apartment building. We buzzed the second floor and then popped his head out. It's like, oh yeah, come on. He buzzed us up.
Things. It's like guerrilla dining.
More stairs.
Mandei a fotografia, à espera que dissesse alguma coisa.
Today is October 4th and we are leaving today. So we've been in Oeiras, which is near Lisbon, and we did some exploring here. We took a train yesterday to Lisbon and did a Tuk Tuk tour and
Tuk Tuk.
checked things out. But today we're heading south, and this morning we looked at, well, we look at the weather each time we move, but also reports on these orca incidents. And apparently October 2nd there were 4 of them just south of here.
Kind of in the area that we were planning to go.
Pretty much where we were headed.
And by orca incidents, if you haven't heard about it, there's there have been lots of interactions between sailboats and these orcas who are like damaging rudders and pushing on the boats.
Yeah.
Things. So it's something we'd like to avoid if possible. Not like on the west coast of Canada where it's kind of cool to see the orcas because they don't interact.
Yeah.
Actually, like damaging boats, but here they are doing that.
So we might hug the coast to avoid that area where they seem to be. But that's the scoop. It'll be a short day, probably motoring, not a lot of wind today. But on another note, we have a new crewmate who we met in Lisbon. And I think he's gonna, the idea anyway, to join us all the way to the Canaries just to help for the passage. Because
Yeah,
2 people gets a bit tiring.
Yeah,
so,
the timings work out for him anyway.
yeah.
Not to rush our plans.
No, but at the same time, I think it's about right. It's time to go. So we're going. Oh, yeah.
There's some big dolphins. I thought they were whales at first, these guys. Huge. You can hear them squeaking. Communicating. Where'd they go? The more recent reviews on Navily, when I saw it, it was more favorable. I think they were saying, oh, they'll have a little baby.
Yeah. Yeah, we are going a bit faster. We're 5.5 almost.
Making it harder.
Yeah.
You can try to just turn it against the wind.
Okay, so last night we stayed in Setubal, and we're just heading out. We're going to Sines, which is down here, and oops, wrong way. So you can see these underwater canyons. This area is where the orca incidents have been happening. So we're going to be hugging the coast here, going around the canyon, hoping that we don't see any orcas. Probably won't, but there have been, I think it's like 5 or 6 in the last couple of days out in this area. So you can see the other boats too. We're all going sort of the same direction, going around the coast and avoiding that spot. So hopefully it works. We'll see. I'm here with you now. Untwisting the sail. No, autopilot's got it all under control.
Oh yeah.
At our super fast 4 knots. So we had the sail sent out for repairs because it had that tear, plus a couple other little spots that they fixed also. But we're using it for the first time and we see it hasn't been packed properly for deploying. So they're fixing it. Starting to feel more tropical.
And this is where they have like a festival, like music for the world, based there.
That's fancy.
So this
Yeah.
The grill over there.
And these are olives.
So, the most traditional, the sardines, squid, sole, red mullet, golden bream, sea bass, and sea bream.
So that's a sea bass. That's a squid. It's delicious.